My name is Kyle Reece. I am the youth training coordinator. Uh, my lived experience stems from when I was 13 years old. I was diagnosed with high functioning autism. And throughout my adolescent years and teenage years, I struggled with mental health as well as depression and um, anxiety through multiple hospital stays as well as residential treatment facility as well as therapeutic foster care. I had a lot of very kind of adverse experiences in which I was a lot of times afraid, sad, scared, and lonely. But fortunately, I was able to get the help that I needed and get connected with some fantastic organizations that helped me become a youth advocate, which I've been doing for the last 10 years. I think that for me, lived experience really is, you know, those tough but those important life lessons that we learn through adversity and through hardship. That even for me, when I was a young person and especially when I was in the hospital or long-term residential treatment facility, I didn't know when I was going to get out. I didn't know where I was going to end up next. But that kind of resiliency that we as people with mental and behavioral health issues deal with every single day. The idea that we have to, just keep on living and keep on, moving on, even though, sometimes it can be very difficult to do so. Those lessons that we learn from getting through that is what lived experience is. And I think those are experiences that a lot of people experience in some ways, but for people with mental and behavioral health issues, it becomes our life. And some people may, go through some tough times and go through and be able to say, oh, well, I've had a dark moment. For a lot of us, it takes up a majority of our life, and we have to deal with getting through that. So that lived experience, that expertise that we learn from having to cope day in and day out with the struggles that we go through is really what makes us the experts at our own lives and what it's like to have a mental or behavioral health issue, or go through substance abuse, or go through some of those dark times that never seem to get better. And when they do get better, it's important that we utilize our voices and our advocacy skills so that we can help the next people who the people who are currently going through it. I like to say that, if I could just go back in time and let my 16-year-old self know that, things are going to get better, you are going to get through that, dark tunnel, then I think that would have helped me, because I would know that there is a meaning and purpose to some of those struggles that I was going through. And I honestly believe that meaning and purpose is the lived experience that I learned and am able to use every day in my role as youth training coordinator, and has made me the expert of how to be an advocate for those who are struggling.